Hey, what's up, gang? Welcome back to OG DIY. It's Yakima Day, and we're going to add that Yakima Skinny Warrior. This is a skinny, not as wide as they get. They get a good bit wider than this, and it's the cargo basket. And that's going on top of some HD crossbars. I've got that back up because you want to make sure you don't push your cargo basket too far back and it obstructs, your back hatch if you happen to have a back hatch. So I'm going to show you how I mount this up using the instructions from Yakima to the crossbars. So let's get after it. So why the skinny? Because you've got room over here to put a cargo pod up if you want to. So that's one of the reasons I picked the skinny. And I got the extension piece to it, and it's very simple. Just a screw here and a screw here. This section is additional. It's about, I would say, just over 1.5 feet of additional space. And make sure you get enough clearance back here, because you don't want this thing to come up and smack the metal before you strap it down. So that's the Skinny Warrior cargo basket from Yakima. If you can see the rack right here, these two bars, they need to be sort of equidistant split between this, and I'll show you why. This is part of the clamping process, right? And the reason you want those two there, and you have some ability to move the direction fore and aft of the rack, you want it to match this, so that when you press this down on here and snap it in place like this, like this. Let's see. I did it once before. Let's see. Nope. There. Snapped it in. See those two snapped? You want it to be center between these two bars. So the next step is you're going to take, whoops, I've not seen one of these before. This one makes a lot of sense to me because it's got the square head in it, and it goes right down there and seats. This one, it's got kind of a rocking thing in there. I did it again. And you can tell it just doesn't seat as well, and you got to hang on to it like I haven't done these two times. So there, you hang on to it like that, I guess. I'm going to leave that out for now, and then just put this up under here. So the next thing is you take this little bracket is going to loop around this to hold it down. So this basically goes like that to hold that down. So that's not allowing this to fly away, right? And then we're going to take and crank down that. That'll hold that partially. And then we're going to take this funky other one that I keep dropping, put it up through here. Okay, so that's seated appropriately. And get that one down, tightened. And it's just leverage, clearly, holding on to this. This is metal right here. This is the block that sits on the heavy duty crossbar. and then this pushes it down. So these curved bars are in here, and then you hook it and you mount it up underneath here. So that's what we're doing. And I don't think you're going to have to tighten too tight, but tighten until it doesn't turn anymore, because you don't want the rack flying away. Yeah, and that's pretty tight. Actually, I didn't even look to see if I'm straight that way. Looks like I am fairly straight. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Now I got the locking version of this, and you just put it down through here. It goes down through the center. You just have to line that up and line this one up. There we go. And then when you get it down there, push it down, turn the key. For some reason it's not turning for me. Let's see. There we go, that's probably it. There, pull the key out. That's now locked. So the locking kit comes with two of these. You put one on this side and one on that corner over there, and then you put the standard block mechanisms on those two sides. So that one's on. Let's do the one on this other side, which is the more normal one that's not locking. Move the camera so you can see it. Okay, I've already pushed this one on. That was a bit of a violent push, not too bad. Line it up one more time. I'm just sort of lining up the basket with the roof rails, and looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I could mount it out over here too. You have room to actually push it out over on this side, because these are the medium size, and certainly if you had longer ones you could come even further. But okay, so we are taking the metal piece, which is all the force that holds it down, and pushing that over the edge and lining up these holes with the blocks. And we'll push this up. First screw here. And I'm gonna start threading this one on. Okay. And then you got the weird headed screw thing that goes on this side. I'm not sure why they just didn't do it. I'm sure there's a reason. Why they used that appropriate approach. Now I'm going to have to take these off again when I get the channel rubber that goes in here, because I'm going to run channel rubber all the way down. For some reason that channel rubber is missing on the Yakima HD racks, and what I've seen online, it could be the cause of the wind noise. Now certainly these aren't really aerodynamic, so they'll probably make a little bit of noise, but anyway, I'm going to try that and see if I get that wind noise to be less severe. Okay, give it a good tug. That's not going anywhere. All right, now let's do the other side. The other side is going to be locking on that side, because they want them kitty corner to each other. Okay, so now this one coming up under here, and this piece, this long piece, goes up underneath like that. And this is part where it just doesn't want to cooperate with an easy push. Try to put this front side in first, maybe that'll do it. I may have to get up on the roof. This is crazy. Yep, I'm gonna have to get on the roof. The directions say you're supposed to put these on while the thing is flipped upside down. I'm gonna try. There. By hook or crook. Okay, push that way. So it's connected there. Oh, wait a minute. Getting caught. Getting carried away here. This isn't going to work. It's not going to hold anything down because you got to have this metal piece in. There we go. Now we put our funky weird-headed monster screw over here. Okay. Make sure I hold it with my finger because it's got a funky groove on that one side. It's not like this other button head screw. Okay. We're going to tighten these down pretty good. I don't believe this is going anywhere. Yeah, it's really stable. Impressive, the stability. And then we have, this is the other locking side, but you got to get the, there we go. Got to get everything lined up just right. And that's locked. So the back's done. All right, now we can do that final front one. And that'll be entertaining as I said, you're supposed to, via the directions, put these blocks in first. Get all the hardware ready to go. Okay. Again, this tab is going to go up under here this direction. Oopsie. Hey, that one went very easy. No problem at all. To me, the most important thing is to get your crossbars lined up appropriately. Otherwise, these won't go in and do the job they're supposed to do. Piece of metal bracket goes there, top. Okay. Man, the devil's dragons are out. The mosquitoes are everywhere. Chewing on me. Just trying to get them so they're, you know, hand tight, pretty hand tight. I could tighten them later too, so. All right, nothing's moving other than the car, which is good. Sucker's on there. It's time for a test drive to see whether this thing makes any crazy noises. Gotta expect something because it's hanging up pretty high in the space. Well, there she is. The Yakima Skinny Warrior basket. All right, gang, that wasn't bad at all. Directions are very easy. It's just these four rubber clamps. And if you buy the locking kit, that gets you an extra 2 caps that they want you to put on opposite corners from one another, which is what we did here. So looks to be good quality. Looks like it can handle somewhere north of 200 pounds of you know, baggage or goods up there, which is great. It gets it out from under the cabin where people are going to be, right? And then if you load up the cabin, you got space up on top. That was the whole point. And so, yeah, we're in good shape. I'm going to go do a quick test drive. I'm going to report back and see if I get any appreciable wind noise. So we'll be right back. All right, gang, just did the test drive. Got it up to about 50 miles an hour, and you know, as you would expect with some extra metal hanging up on the roof, up on the rack there, you do get a little bit of noise, but it's not dramatic. Tomorrow, I'm going to be out on the highway, you know, up above 70 miles per hour, unpacked, nothing packed in the basket, and we'll see what kind of noise I get. But so far, really like the quality of the Yakima product. This fits beautifully with this vehicle, and there's so many custom options in terms of, not custom, but fit specifically to the vehicle you have. Whether you've got raised roof bars, roof racks, or you've got flush rail mounted roof rails the way I do, the Yakima site gives you all the specific fitments you'll need in the right part numbers to make it work for your rig. So I'm really pleased with this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming back to OG DIY. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe, and there will be more DIY videos coming your way. All right, thanks. Be good. Bye-bye.